Good morning, Alan here from Tbilisi in Georgia, where I've just been, where we've spent the past 5 months restoring and rebuilding this old property. It's not finished yet, but we're almost there. Lots and lots of things still to do, including toilets and bathrooms and everything else that goes with it. And of course, one of the big rooms here. Actually, it's a little bit dark, so let's open the big, these beautifully huge French style shutters. Absolutely wonderful. Look at the size of this. Huge. Let's open this, Actually, going to be about around 30 here today, which is not bad for the time of the year. I'll just show you the size of these doors as well while we're, look at this. Absolutely huge. Anyway, guys, listen. What I wanted to share with you really is this 100% web business. What does it actually mean? Well, the truth is, since the late 90s, early 2000s, almost all my business, I would say probably 100%, at least in lots of points, comes directly from the web. Now, of course, you hear so many things online these days about, getting rich online, selling an ebook, doing this, doing that, making a ton of cash and so on. Believe me, I've met a lot of these guys and I've worked with some of these guys in the past, and most of them don't really make any money online apart from selling people like you courses on how to make money online. That is how they make their money. But I have one particular site in particular, niche website called salonpunk.com. From salonpunk.com for the past, since 1999, the original site was set up. I've been selling ebooks from there, from $45, I think they are. DVDs, $199. I have a manual that will sell every single day without fail, £245. Big 500-page manual. Consultancy on the phone from $250 to $500 to more, just on the phone, sometimes face to face. And of course, a mentor program which starts around at £10,000. And this all comes from the web. Everything comes from the web, the whole thing. But I suppose the real question is, how do you actually set up a real business online? When I say real business, I mean a business like a business in the real world outside, where you have to do real things to make real things happen. How do you actually set the whole thing up initially? How do you keep the customers coming in? How do you get the sales going on? Because believe me, it's not as simple as a lot of these gurus and experts will tell you, which is, if you have a laptop, you're okay. That simply isn't true. Even if you have a brilliant website and you have a great product, if you haven't mastered the art of traffic or getting people through to that, I'm telling you now, nothing is going to happen, not a single thing. So, like I say, since 1999, I've been doing this stuff. And my salon website in particular, it's not a salon website, it's a salon management program, business solutions and so on for the hair and beauty industry, has been literally killing it on autopilot. Now, some people will say to me, Alan, some people do ask, how on earth can you spend 5 months in Tbilisi outside the country just restoring property like this? How can you... I wish you'd seen this property before we started, because quite honestly, it still looks a little bit scruffy now. Well, a lot scruffy. But it's starting to come together very, very nicely now. But how do you spend so much time outside the country just doing up property? Well, the answer's simple. Without an information business, I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't be possible. Because if I had to drive to work, if I had to go to the office, if I had to do all the usual things that everyone else does, nothing would get done. That's a fact. It wouldn't be possible. And of course, waking up in the morning, I think it's around 10 a.m. right now. Woke up quite early today, went for a coffee. After the coffee, I'm going to do some work on my computer over here in the corner. You can just see my desktop setup over there. I'm going to do some work today, and then I'm going to have to do some restoration stuff, because in 4 weeks we'll be jumping on a plane back to Manchester, England. But here's what I want to tell you. If everything else failed for me right now, Orange Beetle and all the other stuff, I can still survive on this information business easily. It does very, very well, sells products every day, has mentors all the time, and it only works because we have a system, a set system. I have a set system for creation, have a set system for processing, have a set system for traffic, have a set system to keep people interested, have an innovation system where we have to create new things all the time. But it's not really as hard as maybe I'm making it sound. At the moment, I probably spend 1 hour a week on this website, although tomorrow my wife spends some time doing the traffic. An hour a week on the website, or during this summer, I spent quite a little bit of time finishing a brand new book called The Salon Punk, which we're selling every single day at the moment. Every single day. It sells for £10, but it's a brilliantly packed information book, but it's designed also as a lead generation book also. So if you like the idea of doing something that can potentially deliver you literally, and I mean this, literally hundreds upon thousands of pounds, if you like the idea of doing that, not being tied to an office, not being tied to office hours, developing skills that you can use for years. Like I say, I've been doing this since 1999, this particular one. And by the way, I'm just about to launch a brand new, it's a little bit secret so I can't tell you, a brand new website also, which is all information. I've been doing this for such a long time, but the skill of being able to do this, I can only speak for myself, has given me so much freedom in my life. It's completely ridiculous. I mean, my kids don't even know what I do. And they still question the fact that how can my dad go and sit and have a coffee for 2 hours every single morning in the coffee shop? You know, how can dad go to Tbilisi, Georgia, or wherever I want, quite honestly? It'll be exactly 5 months to the day when we fly back home to Manchester. So how can you do that stuff? Well, you can only do it with the freedom, and you can only get that freedom with the skills. So look, whether you have an existing business right now and you want to expand it and create some more digitalization of your business, this is perfect. Whether you want to build a brand new business, say when you retire, or say part-time, this is perfect. This will bring in enough cash for you to replace your wages easily, very, very easily. But you have to know how. This isn't a click and go business. This isn't I'm sitting on a beach chair, or I'm sitting looking at a pool with a laptop on my knee business. This is a real business that creates real money, that builds up real clients, that isn't selling useless information. This sells high value information to people who need high value information and are willing to pay for high value information. I mean, I know some of these information marketers will say to me, well, how do you sell this for £10,000 or £15,000, or how can you sell a book for £200 or £245 when some of these guys are still saying sell it for $9 and see what happens? For me, that's not a business. A business is there to give you a life, help you to thrive in life, and help you give the things you need in life. So whether you want to do it full-time or part-time, it's completely perfect. I have this system mastered to an absolute T, so it gives me the time and the freedom that I want in my life. There's no reason why you can't do the same, but you're going to have to do something to make it happen. I can show you how everything's done. I can show you how to create everything. I can show you how to develop the system. I can show you how to sell things. I can show you how to bring in traffic, multiple sources, not just online. I can show you everything you need to do to make that business really, really happen. After the training, which is 12 weeks, I'll also give you 12 weeks support absolutely free. During those 12 weeks and 24 weeks in total, you can contact me anytime at all for help and assistance. We can meet face-to-face as part of this deal when I'm back in England especially, which I will be in October. And I'll just show, you know what, some things you don't have to do like websites and so on. I'll show you where to get it done, how to get it done cheap. I'll show you the tools I use for my websites. In fact, I'll tell you right now, squarespace.com, the least complicated tool I've ever used for building websites. WordPress is outdated now for people like me. HTML is completely outdated for people like me. So you need to be able to do this stuff, and you need to be able to do it fast. How do you build a list? How do you create communications? The best way to write copy and do videos and so on and so on and so on. So on this page, it's a 100% internet business offer, but it's a real business. It's not a click and go, look at me, I'm an expert in a very significant type of business. This is a real thing for real people who either want to expand their current business or you want to create a brand new business that generates real finances for you. That's it. Listen, every year I work with a couple of mentor clients. I never work with more than a handful ever. I have other businesses on the go. I'm a full-time author. We have Orange Beetle, we have Salon Punk, and we have lots of different things. We've got a brand new business just about to launch. So I just can't handle more than a handful. If you want to be one of these people who build this business, make a sound investment, it's not £150,000 like you would have to do in a high street business, or the £400,000 like a client of mine made on just building a website. It's £15,000, which works out roughly just over £1,000 a month over 12 months. But for £15,000, you're not buying a used car that will just fall apart. You're not buying a holiday, which is a wonderful experience. You're buying a tool for life, a skill for life that you can grow and expand and take your time or speed up and slow down whenever you want. But ultimately, this is a real business. Okay, so you guys, you know what to do. If this is of interest to you, what I would suggest you do right now is either contact me on WhatsApp, Viber, iMessenger, Facebook, whichever way you prefer. Details are at the bottom of this page. But you're going to have to be quick because, like I say, I don't take many mentor people. We have my salon mentor running at the moment. There'll only be a handful on there also, so I have to really restrict this. So be quick. Hopefully it'll be you. We'll be building a little mini empire together for you online. I'll show you every trick I've been doing for the past 20 years. And we'll do something magical together. So this is Alan Forrest Smith, orangebeetle.com. Check out my info site, salonpunk.com. We do have others also, but Salonpunk is the big one. It's a real big one. And I'll show you how to emulate something very, very similar on something that you know about. That's it, guys. I need to go. I need to get some work done, and then I need to start working on this place as well. Getting some paint on these walls and finishing off these top bits also. So that's it, guys. Hopefully I will speak to you today. Details below. Speak soon.